Hey Nigel, this is Steven from CMP Auto here in Calgary, and this right here is our 2022 Ram 1500 Rebel GT. So this is a recent trade-in, so excuse the dirtiness. It is rather dirty inside and out. Just hasn't been through our shop just yet. But what I'll do in this video, in addition to my usual walk around and me going over some key features, I also wanted to let you know that this is a pretty special truck. So it is a Ram 1500 Rebel, not super uncommon, but what is uncommon is that right there. So the GT package adds quite a few goodies, and it was very hard and very sought after. Very hard to get and very sought after when it arrived in 2022. Up to now, still rather difficult to get your hands on. And yeah, I'll go over why in a moment. Well, let's get started. Now, the Ram 1500 is of course the competitor to the Ford F-150 and the Chevy Silverado 1500 and GMC Sierra 1500. But what the Rebel is the off-road trim. So you get a few extra goodies that you won't get in a non-Rebel, such as fender flares from the factory. You have all-terrain tires from the factory. You have a smaller wheel with a fatter tire. You have Bilstein shocks, a factory lift kit. You have skid plates down below. You have the special grille, steel front bumper and rear bumper, rather, and quite a few other things that I'll go over in a moment. But let's get started up front. Now, under the hood, you have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8. It has a mild hybrid system called eTorque, so it runs a 48 volt electric motor off the accessory belt, gives you additional torque, and also helps out with fuel economy. In addition to that, you also have a multi-displacement system, which, like the GMs, will shut down 4 cylinders and essentially run on 4-cylinder mode when it can, in an effort to save fuel. That is routed to an 8-speed automatic, and of course this has 4x4 with an automatic transfer case. Now, up front, you have full LED lighting. That includes daytime running lamps, LED headlamps, LED turn signals, and fog lamps down below. You have front parking sensors along the front bumper, recovery hooks there and there, skid plate below, and the special grille. Up top, you have the sport hood. It gives it a nice aggressive look. And you have the Hemi with eTorque badge right there. This color is called Granite Crystal Metallic. Again, a color that people love because it has a nice metallic flake and it just pops in the sun. Now, around the sides, you have Goodyear Wrangler all-terrain tires. Okay, so chunky all-terrain tires with an 18-inch wheel. You have mud flaps front and rear. You have fender flares going around the wheel wells. Side mirrors have LED turn signals. They're power folding. They're auto dimming. You have convex. They're heated as well. And then when you get to the door handle, you have keyless proximity entry. Okay, which means you can keep your key in your pocket at all times. You can lock it like that, or simply unlock it by grabbing the handle, and it will sense that. There you go. It will sense that someone's grabbing the handle. You have the key on you, and it will unlock. Now, this is the crew cab configuration with a 5'7" box. I'll show you the interior in a moment, but let's continue out here. Now, out back, you have Bilstein shocks. Gives it an extra ruggedness. The GT decal right there. LED brake lamps, turn signals, and reverse lamps. Steel rear bumper with integrated parking sensors along the bottom. You have a Class 4 hitch receiver right here. Your 4 and 7-pin harnesses. Okay. And then you have your backup camera, big Ram script, Rebel badge there, 4x4 badge there, and a dampened tailgate. Up top, you have a power rear sliding window with auto defrost in that back window as well. Now, back here, since we're back here, one thing to note, the GT package comes with a factory catback exhaust. Just has a nice tasteful burble to it. It sounds mean, but it's not obnoxious. Again, I apologize for the dirtiness. This will get detailed. Now, inside, you have suede inserts here, leather here, dark chrome accents for the speaker grills. This has a 9-speaker Alpine audio system. Sounds amazing, has surround sound, all of that. You have leather, perforated leather over here. 60-40 split bench. So of course, these fold up on each side. You have a flat floor. You have all-weather mats down below here. You have bins on each side with tie downs as well. Now, the good thing about these, I'll show you, when you pop this open, you can lift this out and dump it. Not sure if you see where I'm going, but it's a perfect beer cooler. Throw your ice in there, throw your drinks in there, and then when everything's melted, just dump it. You have a center armrest with integrated cup holders. Up above your head, you have speakers, LED lighting. Then down below, you have rear AC vents, USB-Cs ×2, USB-As ×2, 3-prong household plug right there, cup holders there, slot for your phone, and a ton of room. Now, up front, you have, of course, perforated leather seating. Now, another GT exclusive, you have seats straight out of the TRX. So you have more aggressive bolstering than what we would find in a non-GT package, okay? And they also have suede inserts here to help you, and down here to help you stay planted in your seats. They hug you a lot more as well. They're really comfortable. They're power operated, they're heated, you have memory function as well. And then of course you have power folding mirrors right there. Lots of storage indoors as well, here, there, and then integrated cup holders as well. You have power pedals, electronic parking brake, automatic lights with your fog lamps, and you have puddle lamps as well, which will be found on the bottom of each side mirror. Hopping behind the wheel, the mileage is nice and low on this, just below 24,000 kilometers, okay? Digital display in the center with a lot of customization. Steering wheel is heated and leather wrapped with perforated sections on each side right there. Also behind the wheel, another GT exclusive, you have paddle shifters. So that would come in handy for you when you're towing, if you want to do some engine braking. To the right of that, you have push button start. And of course, you do also have remote start as well. Up above, you'll see the Alpine logo right there. You have your controls for roadside assistance, SOS, and then your rear sliding window. And then you have this screen. So this is a 12-inch infotainment system, or infotainment screen rather. It has satellite radio, it has integrated navigation, it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and yeah, a ton of customization here as well. Now, the seats, I should mention, not only are they heated, but they're also cooled. So again, heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel. You have integrated nav, of course, Bluetooth and all that. Backup camera, nice and clear with guidance lines that move with the steering wheel. Yeah. Now, the good thing about this is that you have physical controls on each side. So however you prefer to use this, it's very user-friendly. So for instance, I can adjust temperature by simply sliding my finger, or I can press the buttons on the sides. Dual zone climate control. Now down below, I have a trailer brake controller integrated into the dash. I have my stability control, my tow and haul mode, which adjusts the transmission shift points. And then I have parking sensors front and rear, which are also defeatable if you're not a fan of that system. To the left of that, you have your 4x4 selector. So of course you have 2-wheel drive, that will be rear-wheel drive. You have 4 high, 4 low, and then you have 4-wheel drive auto. Kind of a set it and forget it all-wheel drive system. This is all shift on the fly as well. You don't have to be at a stop. To the right of that, you have a button here for the auto stop and start function. This is another function that is there to save fuel. and reduce emissions. So when you come to a stop, provided you don't have things like the AC pumped up all the way, when you come to a stop and the engine sees fit to do so, it will actually turn off the engine and when your foot's on the brake. As soon as you remove your foot from the brake, just like that, engine fires up and you're off. Another thing about the Rebel, because it is the off-road model, you have a few things. Or a couple things here. Hill descent control, so this helps you maintain control going down a slippery slope. And then, of course, you have axle lockers for the rear axle. So this would be for some heavy off-roading, if you do run into that. And then you have a ton of storage. So you have a spot there for your phone, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As, auxiliary there, 2 slots to stand up your phone. And then you have some storage in front of there, which is filthy right now. Again, I apologize. Cup holders there, pocket there, and another GT exclusive that people really love. So most 1500 Rams have a rotary shifter right here, okay? With the GT model, this is straight out of the TRX, which is the Hellcat powered 700 horsepower Ram 1500 that you may have heard of. Anyway, this shifter is straight out of there. It's a console shifter. Perfect spot to rest your hand, and a lot of people prefer this. Okay, you have your normal PRND, and then you have sport mode with Tiptronic, if you prefer that rather than your paddle shifters. In here you have some extra storage. It's felt lined so things don't rattle around. You have a USB-A, then this pops open, and you have some extra storage in there. Coin holders rather. You have dual glove boxes, one there, one there, and I think that pretty much sums it up. Nigel, thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts. Take care. Bye.